So the Nuggets win the tip. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Bogdanovic is out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the center position. Now, here's Jokic. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that time, Jokic having the play created for him, and he obliges with the bucket.
Here's Leonard. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. To the paint. And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, it seems like Porter Jr. could do even more of this, attacking right at the rim.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Aldridge. Now, Coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And it's good for 2.
Jokic has every shot.
And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. A big win for them, coming off a strong game on Friday.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Here's Brown. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Porter kicks to Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Shot on the wing. And Denver again with the bucket.
And he is brimming with confidence. Jokic just doesn't question his decision.
Harden surveying the D. Now here's Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, Murray engineering that bucket with terrific ball movement.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Powell, the pass to Zubac. Harden outside. Down low. Here's Leonard. Denver grabs the miss.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Offensive rebound. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. The kick out to Porter. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 5. And finished off by Leonard.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Now here's Murray. Scoreless thus far. Jokic with it. Pass to Brown. It's Porter outside. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Nuggets with some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jokic. Peyton Watson comes in for Gordon. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Christian Brown. And then for the Clippers, Derek Jones, he's checked in for Powell. Chris Dunn comes in for Bogdanovich. And Simmons subbed in for James Harden. .56 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him. And here is Dunn. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point territory. It's hauled in by Watson. The Nuggets leading by 6. Now Westbrook. Dunn with some nice D. Porter against Leonard. Pass to Dunn. Goes up with the stripe. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Clippers trail by 6. Porter is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Strawther in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Shots good by Simmons.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now, here is Jordan. No scoring in this one. Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Zubac.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Coffee can't get it to go. Denver leading by 4. Here's Porter. Connects in the foul line jumper. Porter's got 7 points in the game.
This is why you got to be right up on Porter Jr. because he's a threat to score off the dribble.
Simmons on the wing. To shoot. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Westbrook. Jordan a screen on Dunn. Outside Westbrook. There's the triple. Simmons pulls it in. And so Simmons will bring it up for Los Angeles. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Chris at the line for 2.
And that one misses. A different look for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Amir Coffey. And it's Bogdanovich in for Simmons. Good on the second free throw. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Denver leading by 5. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to Porter. Murray outside. Five on the clock. From the line. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Leonard finds Dunn. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. Jokic, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Harden's checked in. Free throw, no good for Dunn. The Nuggets leading by 3. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Jokic inside. Zubac's defending, and it's Jokic missing. Dunn outside. Pass to Harden. A 3-ball. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, Porter in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Harden. He has yet to score. He had a nice open look right there.
It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Murray looking around. Jokic against Zubac. Jokic inside. 6 points for him. Harden against Murray. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
Here's Brown. Jokic a screen. Here's Brown. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And this is big. I mean, when Westbrook is connecting from deep, it just opens everything else up for his offense.
Now here's Dunn. 6 points for him. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
There's the screen. There's Porter with the 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Leonard. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Pass to Brown. Jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, how do you think the team performed defensively in that first half?
Well, they got to a good start, but then I thought we settled in and started playing a little bit more defense.
Got locked in as the game went on. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And as we welcome you to halftime, without question, Game 2 has been a battle for the Denver Nuggets.
Well, they've got this crowd on the edge of their seats. It's been one heck of a game. And if they continue to play well, they're going to take control of this series.
Wouldn't that be a nice treat for these fans? An interesting postseason for the Nuggets. They're trying to even the series at 1 apiece. Kenny, how critical is this win for them?
You might say it's still early, but you don't want to drop 2 in a row on your home court now.
I agree. They've already lost home court advantage. Don't want to dig that hole any deeper.
And that would be deep, just like your analysis is from time to time, guys. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Clippers trail by 3. Setting the floor for the Clippers. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Leonard. Jokic grabs for miss. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Murray. And the rejection by Zubats. Leonard against Jokic. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Leonard, the pass to Harden. Back to Leonard. Harden outside. Zubats with the screen for Harden. And it's off from three-point range. Denver leading by 3. Here's Murray up on top, guarded by Harden. Pass to Brown. Jokic high post. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon kicks to Porter. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Harden outside. Leonard with the ball. He's got 9. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Gordon with the defensive effort.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Count it.
A strong forward. Gordon can overpower defenders.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Defensive foul. Bogdanovich. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Aaron Gordon. Shooting 1.
Free throw no good from Gordon.
Well, when Gordon is on his game, he affects every part of the game at both ends.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Denver calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
You need dance lessons.
Denver with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Murray. And no good. Good D by Harden.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Takes it out to Leonard. Pass to Powell. Back to Leonard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Bogdanovich with a screen on point. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Denver leading by 3. Here's Jokic. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Nuggets. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Dunn's checked in. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And Leonard gets it to go.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. Murray sets a screen for Gordon. Shoots the three. Drills it from outside. Gordon's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
Well, he's not an elite three-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
Pass to Dunn. Now here's Powell. And Zubac atop the key. Just 5 to shoot. To Powell from downtown. Nailed from three-point land. Powell's got his second bucket of the night.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage, make him defend out on the perimeter.
And here's Westbrook from the arc, and again Denver with the triple.
And there was that chip on his shoulder Westbrook plays with. He wanted those 3 points back.
Leonard on the wing. Dunn kicks to Powell. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Powell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Dunn passes to Zubac. The three from Harden, and he's good on the 3-ball. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. It's all tied in Denver. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
Hey, we got to get more physical down the other end, man. We got to get some stops. If we don't get stops, it's going to be a long night for us.
LGA focusing on the physicality of the game. He clearly wants more aggressiveness.
And understandable. Setting the tone on defense critical if you want to get this win.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Jamal Murray is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Simmons following the miss by Jamal Murray. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Murray against Dunn. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6 to take the lead. That one doesn't drop. Denver's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. The 11-footer, and the basket is good. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Well, that's just a terrific move. Murray's so skilled at creating space off the dribble.
Dunn passes to Bogdanovic. Pass to Jones. Outside Leonard. Releases. Again, Los Angeles.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. For the Nuggets, Jokic has checked in for Jordan. Aaron Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Michael Porter in for Russell Westbrook. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Ben Simmons. Powell comes in for Jones. And it's James Harden in for Chris Dunn. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Leonard. Outside, Bogdanovich. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Porter. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
The free throw drops for Powell. He doesn't get the second one. Denver leading by 3. Porter kicks to Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Zubac. And it's Jokic missing. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Bogdanovich looking around. And Leonard has it in the corner. Harden sets the pick for Leonard over Gordon, and that one's good. Leonard.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Outside Gordon. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Jokic with the screen on Leonard. And it's Gordon missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Powell sets a screen for Harden. Pass to Bogdanovich to take the lead. And it's Denver with the rebound. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Powell. Over to the wing. Here's Jokic. Excellent defense there from Zubac. So it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Leonard inside. He's against Gordon.
Well, just doing an excellent job defensively. Using his body to disrupt the shot and then get control of the loose ball.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Here's Bogdanovic. Los Angeles with another miss. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Well, he's an NBA champion, and Porter Jr. knows when to step up.
Here's Leonard. Michael Porter making his last shot. And here's Leonard. Outside Bogdanovic. Los Angeles with another miss. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
.20 seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And so here are the Clippers. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And here are the Clippers now. A 3 from Bogdanovic. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. So they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Powell, that's good.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. Just a massive, all right, David, thank you. And That about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've